In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 7 skincare tips for oily skin to help control your oiliness and keep your sebum under control. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Janet. I'm a medical doctor and I blog on skincare tips, relaxed hair, and everything in between. So if these are topics you love, please click on the subscribe button and head over to my blog, and let's get into today's video. Oily skin may seem like a handful to deal with. We are prone to breakouts, our pores are huge and very visible, we tend to be shiny, especially around our T-zone area, and we are prone to blemishes. But it's not all bad, because we are the skin type that show less wrinkles as we age. Now the sebum, which is the oil in the skin, is produced in the oil glands in the skin. Now when these oils are produced, they work their way through the pores up onto the surface. They keep the skin hydrated. Now in conjunction with corneocytes, form the first line of defense against offenders. Now there are certain parts of the body where there are more sebaceous glands, like the face, the scalp, the upper chest, and the upper back. And for those who are oily and acne prone, these are the areas where we tend to break out the most. Now, certain factors can predispose you to more oiliness than the general population. The first is race. Now, for those of us with darker skin tones, we are more oily than the fairer skin tones. Now, next is genetics. Now, if your parents or siblings have oily skin, the chances that you would have oily skin too is very high. Now, the next is your gender. Males tend to have more oily skin because they have more androgens than females. Yes, females also produce androgens, but the males have a higher level of testosterone. Now, sebum production for the most part is androgen driven. Now, on the pilosebaceous glands, there are receptors for androgens. So if you have more androgens, you are going to be experiencing more oiliness and more acne breakouts. And other things that can leave you acne prone are wrong skincare practices, like using products that are comedogenic, that can clog your pores, using very harsh and drying chemicals and the skincare ingredients that dry out your skin, cause your sebaceous glands to produce more oils to counteract this dryness. Now, certain health conditions can also leave you prone to breakouts, like in pregnancy, in PCOS. Now, even when you experience high level of stress, you may experience more oiliness. Another one that used to be controversial in the past is diet. Now, studies have shown that diet can leave you prone to acne. Now, when you eat high glycemic foods like processed sugars, dairy, these are foods that increase the level of glucose in your blood very quickly. Now, this leads to an increase in insulin-like growth factor 1, and this induces androgens, which in turn stimulates the sebaceous glands to produce more sebum, clogging your pores and leaving you acne prone. I'll be sharing 7 of the things you can do on a day-to-day basis to keep your oiliness in check. Now, the first one is to stick to a simple skincare routine that is tailor-made for oily skin. Having a simple skincare routine is very important if you deal with oily skin. Now, because of the oiliness, you need to know when to wash your face, what products to use, what works for your skin. Just committing to a simple skincare routine is very important. Now, and when you've gotten a skincare routine, you want to stick to it for at least 3 months to see how it goes before you say it doesn't work or it works. With oily skin, it takes time for your sebum production to get under control. So you're not going to see results when you just start in a week. No. You want to start with that simple skincare routine and stick to it, and over time your pores will get unclogged, your skin will get clearer. For those of you who are not new here, you would know that over time my skin has gotten clearer because I dealt with a severe bout of skin sensitivity in 2019, and my skin is light years away from where I started. Like, you won't recognize my skin if I put a before clip. That's how bad it was. So sticking to a skincare routine is so important. Now, next is getting skincare products formulated for your skin type. With skincare, there is no one size fits all. You can't use a product formulated for dry skin when you deal with oiliness. No, you want to ditch the heavy creams, those products that weigh your skin down, clog your pores. You don't need that. Now, for cleansers, you want to use foaming cleansers that will clean out the skin without leaving your skin very dry. Now, a good one is the CeraVe foaming cleanser for oily skin. This is a very good one. It's low pH. It is very good. It doesn't leave the skin feeling dry. It's non-comedogenic, it's just wonderful. Now for moisturizers as well, you want to use lightweight moisturizers that don't clog the pores. Now a good one is the Cosrx oil-free moisturizing lotion. This one contains birch sap. Birch sap is anti-inflammatory, is plant derived, it is very, very lightweight. It cools the skin down, it moisturizes the skin without leaving your skin feeling heavy. Now next is to use skincare ingredients that are best for oily skin. Now this is very, very key. Now before you go getting products for your oily skin, you need to know the ingredients that need to be in these products. Now there are 5 ingredients I love for oily skin. Now the first is retinoid, the next is benzoyl peroxide, the third is salicylic acid, niacinamide, and tea tree oil. Now retinoids are vitamin A derivatives. They help with sebum production. They increase the cell turnover rate of the skin. So this increased cell turnover, your pores are left unclogged. It helps with anti-aging, hyperpigmentation. It induces collagen production. It's just my favorite product to use for my skin. Now I use this every other night, and the one I'm using currently is the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. I made a review on this, I'll link it up here. So this is a very, very mild retinol. It's encapsulated. It's a good one to start if you are dealing with acne or post-acne marks. Wonderful. Next is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid. It's anti-inflammatory. It is keratolytic, meaning it breaks down skin cells. So it breaks down the glue that holds skin cells together and then allows them to shed off easily. It's very wonderful. A good product with salicylic acid is the CeraVe Renewing Essay Cleanser. Very wonderful cleanser. It helps with textured skin, bumpy skin. It's just wonderful. Another product with salicylic acid is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Now I really love this product. When I'm not using the CeraVe retinol, I use this. So I use this every other night, just the way I use this at night, and then I go over this with a moisturizer. Now next is to use low pH cleansers. Now our skin's pH is around 5.5, so using products that are very, very way off the normal pH is just drying out the skin, which is not good. Now back in the days, most of the cleansers formulated for oily skin were very high in alcohol, drying surfactants, and they left our skin feeling really dry. With the dryness, your skin tends to produce more sebum to try to moisturize your skin, you get. So you would think that drying out the oiliness is going to cure the problem, but no, it worsens it. So you don't want to use any drying cleanser on your face if you deal with oily or acne prone skin. Any of these cleansers by CeraVe is okay for oily skin. Now another one is the low pH Good Morning Cleanser by Cosrx. Now next is to cleanse your face twice a day. Now many skin types can get away with just cleansing their face once or not double cleansing, but it doesn't work for those of us with oily skin. So in the mornings you just do a single cleanse, and in the evenings you go first with an oil cleanser or a micellar water to break down your makeup before you use your water-based cleanser. This helps to get rid of the pollutants, the grime, all the yucky things that have settled on the skin in the course of the day. You really want to double cleanse at night. So the oil cleanser I'm using currently is this Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm by Vanilla Co. So I've just been using this for I think just over a month, and it's been working fine. When I do this, I cleanse with the CeraVe Foaming Cleanser. The 6th tip is to moisturize your skin morning and night. This is very important, and I know it sounds counterintuitive to moisturize your skin when you are already oily, but it helps. When you don't moisturize your skin, your sebaceous glands will sense that your skin is dehydrated, and then in a bid to try to balance it out, it's going to go into overdrive to produce more oils, which we don't want, because with more sebum production comes clogged pores, and with that we have acne breakouts, which is not what we want. So I use this moisturizer in the mornings, and then I use the CeraVe Renewing Night Cream at night. I've been using this for over a year. This is my staple nighttime moisturizer. I love it. It's a bit thick, but it is very lightweight and gets absorbed into the skin. It is rich in peptides, which induces collagen. You know, we're in our early 30s and we're trying to fight that aging process, you know, so. The seventh tip I have for you guys is to reduce your intake of high glycemic foods. Now, these are the sodas, the fizzy drinks, these are chips, junk food, cake. These are all high glycemic foods. They increase the levels of sugar in your blood very fast. Now, this leads to a high level of insulin-like growth factor that stimulates your androgen production, that stimulates the pilosebaceous glands to produce sebum, and then they produce sebum, which clog your pores, which we don't want. So I hope you found today's video very helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button below, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.